This is GrampyJAG bringing you Dcraft-Omicron, a quarry overview. Take a good look. We give you the basic setup for a quarry, for Buildcraft, in Dcraft, and you can have a lot of fun with this thing. There's a lot of uses, so enjoy the episode. Ta-ta. Welcome to Dcraft. We have stopped at a facility so you can actually see a quarry in action. Notice all the animations going on. We're going to start right here. This is a chunk loader. This keeps this entire area active in case I have to leave, which I'm actually planning on doing here shortly. Go work someplace else in the world. If I do that, this will keep everything loaded. Everything will get stored. Nothing will get lost. And I can come back later. This is the power system. Number of different types of engines, each has a purpose. This one runs on heat, hence we have the charcoal in there. It keeps the water pumping. This is just a very low energy engine. You turn it on and it gives just as a tiny little pump. It's great for fluids, hence we're using it for the fuel. These are combustion engines. They actually make the power that drives the quarry. We're using gaseous fuel, and they do need to be cooled, so if you run out of water, they won't work. But we're using gaseous fuel so we don't get any residue over here. If I were using the heavy oil, I would start collecting residue, and once Buildcraft's rebuild is complete, in theory, once it gets full, that will shut the engine down. It will gunk up and it will stop. It is not doing that currently, so we're taking advantage of that situation elsewhere, but out in these remote areas, I like using the gaseous fuel. Just one less thing to worry about doing. So, power comes out over here, travels down and into the quarry. The quarry then goes out here and starts mining whatever happens to be in the way. We're taking advantage of the fact that the quarry can mine all this wood. So we set ourselves back up, right up in the trees here, nice and high. And eventually that will get down to the ground and start digging. You see the test pit I put in to make sure there was actually amber in this area. That's what we're actually here for, is the amber. These are void pipes. Anything that I don't want to keep, I can filter out, and it will just send it to nothing. Anything that's not filtered will come through the pipes and land in the boxes. Hence, you see all the wood we have. We also periodically pick up some things that aren't covered in the filters, and you just have to manually come back later and get rid of it. This is set up with 3 chests so that I can leave and come back. I'm planning on letting this run while I go do some other things back at the base. Ideally, if one of these chests fills up, it will just shunt everything down to the other chests. What does typically happen, though, is if a chest fills up, the game gets a little confused and it starts chucking stuff out on the ground, which means I do need to come back here every now and then, but I don't actually have to sit on top of it and monitor it like I had to with the first pit, just to make sure that everything ran properly. So you get some extra stuff gets distributed through the chests. And we are going to pop up and take a look at the exterior of this facility so you can see what it looks like from the air. And we're going to assemble the ship. Everything's okay. Mount the ship. And it gets a little glitchy there when you get on. It turns you around backwards. Not certain why. So up we go. And there we go. You may notice there's a wooden box under there. That's my reservoir. I have several source blocks of water, and that's where we pump the water up for the cooling for the engines. Looks like we're going to have a nice sunset tonight. And it's a little bit tricky to land this thing. So we're going to kind of line up. I have some torches, if I can hit the right buttons. Torches to see where I need to be. And come in for our approach. And that may need to go a little farther ahead. We'll find out. There we go. Cleared the torches, straighten up, and disassemble the ship. So back here, this is just a water elevator. I was using this early on in the build of this platform. I would be able to go down through the water, not kill myself by falling, collect some wood, and then I would pillar my way back up with some wood planks till I got back up here and could finish doing all of this. This is our collection box. This is what we're taking back to the base, and here's what we were after: amber. I used the amber to make lasers, to make sun crystals, and possibly a few other things. So kind of important to have. I now have all the gems I need to start building the lasers. I just need to get the chemistry setup done so I can build the alloys that are required to build the things to build the lasers. So kind of horse and cart there. I went and did the easy thing first. We also have gold, we got silver, we got coal, picked up a few bees, some dilithium, platinum, the bitumen, and some uranium ore. Also got a resonating crystal and a diamond that we're taking back, and of course lots of redstone. So that's about it for our little quarry mining facility. This guy is a little expensive to build early on, but well worth the investment. Get your iron and build more things like more engines, and just makes your life a whole lot easier once you can buy one of these things or build one of these things. So that's it for this episode, almost. Hey, we got Aurora Borealis. In case you ever get lost in this world, this will let you know you're going north at night. Lots of pretty colors, not just blues and greens. But again, this is the end of this particular episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back, check out Dcraft if you want to play Dcraft. It is up in beta at CurseForge and on Twitch. So give it a spin, give us some comments, and keep watching. See y'all later. Bye. Dcraft is now available in Release. You can get the link below.